So the first thing that needs to happen is that the depression shouldn't be only about one specific event. This guy did this to me. There was a breakup. No, it should be a total depression. I know it sounds terrible. Total depression means that you use this moment to understand that you are waking up from the dream of the world. That all the promises all the made-up meanings that we create are just thoughts. They can go away. So if you take just one more step with the depression, you realize that you're moving to a totally different zone of freedom. You begin to be free from a dream. That you see things as they are. Because please understand what this whole world creates all the time fake meanings. They don't work eventually. Why? Because they tell us, I'm saying they, it's like the world tells us, move on, do this, do that, follow this, follow that, and eventually you will reach happiness, peace of mind, satisfaction. Build brick by brick, and there you have it. But then we build brick by brick, and what we realize that at the end of the brick by brick there is death. Do you understand? It's absurd. It's not really building towards something. And the meaning of life cannot be found or experienced in this constant build-up of hope. Tomorrow will be better. I'm doing it better. I will improve myself. Then I will be happy. Then I will... We cannot be constantly led by such an illusion. And this is where hope can be a bit delusional. Sometimes hope is good, because we need to have this as human beings, but hope as the feeling that happiness and fulfillment will always be in the future, that's not good. Things will turn better eventually, and maybe they will turn worse. Who knows? So if you are entering moments of depression, and again, depression, I hope you understand. I know that it can sound like a big word, but it can be very also these very small moments of like, I'm sick and tired of this. I can't play this game anymore. This whole thing is not working. we feel a shattering of hope. That's good. Seize it. Enter it. Just take a look from this moment or moments, just look at how everything breaks and collapses, and it's like a whole house of cards that the wind comes, blows, and that's it. And it was not very well built. It was not very convincing. When you think that it's horrible to think this whole thing, this whole world has no meaning, it is pointless, think again. Is it really so terrible to realize that? Or is it actually leading us to finally look for a much deeper meaning? Something that is not inside life, it is beneath life, it is all along there. And when I'm in depression, it's the first moment perhaps that I'm finally free to take a look. I'm finally free to drop my story and everybody's story. And check if there is a much deeper and more authentic meaning in life. Something that remains even after this whole thing breaks, collapses, all hopes shatter. So if your heart bleeds with sorrow, perhaps it's a good thing. Perhaps you're waking up from a dream. Perhaps it's a rebirth.